All right, to do Octoprint, which I'll tell you a little bit more about what it is, you'll see in a second, you'll need a Raspberry Pi like this, $41. You should be able to find them cheaper than that, though. You can probably find used ones and stuff, but this one's $41. You will need a power supply like that. It's a micro SD, it's a micro USB, like to charge phones and stuff with. But you need like at least an amp or 1.5 amps. So it's got to be the right one. It's got to have enough power. If you try to use like a little cheapy charger, like a slow charger for a phone, it won't work. You'll be like, why does this thing not boot up? And you're just going to be like worried forever. You do need a micro SD card, obviously, because it needs to stick a micro SD card in there. That's where all its memory is and stuff. And then you need a reader, like a little reader, to program this card. Once it's in there, you really don't need it again. You don't need the other stuff like a case and a switch to power it off and on. If you want to power it off, just unplug it. So most of the stuff you don't need, but you do need a power supply, and you need a card. You need a reader if you don't have one built in your laptop or computer. Then you watch a video, and I watched some videos on these, and I'll spare you from watching them. And they explain on how to install it on there. They pretty much tell you to go to this website right here, octoprint.org, download, click this, use a little software to install it on the SD card, stick the SD card in your Raspberry Pi and power it up, and then follow the directions. Once you follow the directions, you'll have this you'll know where on your network, so in your network means your Wi-Fi router and all that stuff, they'll tell you how to find this number. You type it in, it'll send you here. You create your own login, and by the way, you won't be able to do this, so don't try to log this in. This is only on my network. You'd have to be on my Wi-Fi to make this work. I do have ways to make this work from, like, let's say school, so I can keep monitoring it, but I'm in now. So I'm in Octoprint right now, and it says that what is my printer doing right now? It's printing. What is it printing? It's printing this file. I uploaded it this time. It's been printing for 19 hours. It's got 6 hours left. It's a long print. It's printed this much out of this many megabytes. It's 76% done. I can pause the print right now, just completely cancel it. Here's some things that I've printed in the past. And that's pretty much on this page right here. Control. This is cool. You could actually see through the camera. So I could be at work or something and kind of log in from far away and check how it's doing. If it's like failing and falling off and there's just plastic everywhere and it's just messing up, I can totally just go over here and say, you know what, cancel this thing. You know, this thing is totally messed up. So I can keep my eye on it from far away, which is kind of cool. G-code viewer, you do not need to see the G-code. So whenever you slice the software, it has G-code, which is a bunch of code that tells it exactly how to move the head and what layers and whatnot. You don't need to see all that. Here's looks like this is running. This is actually looking like the G code right here. See right here. So it's telling all the positions and coordinates. I don't really care about that. Time lapse. I have it off right now because I'm running a special time lapse. So if, Octoprint actually does have a time lapse built into it, and you can set it up where it takes pictures of it every couple of seconds or something. But you see the head moving around. It's not really pretty looking or anything like that. I'm using Octolapse right here. And it's the one where it moves it over here, the head moves away, and then it takes a single picture and it does it over and over and over again. So the cool thing is I've been using that, and I'll show you what this video looks like with the Octolapse print right now. So here it is, adding 0.2 millimeters of plastic on every layer, then taking a picture over and over and over again. You're going to see this is nighttime right now. It's dark outside that window in the left corner, and then the sun rises. It takes 25 hours total. Me moving some stuff, me adding some foam in the background. My daughter needed to use that computer, and look at that. That's 25 hours of printing. Pretty cool.